It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Texans and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just a yard to go here on second down. Off play action. Alexander. Flush to his right.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. To throw on second down. Alexander. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They'll run it now with Robinson. Powers through him. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive. Throwing on first down. Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Runs over him. And down to the 36-yard line here. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that carries over to this week as well.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll drop this off for Davis. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw on 3rd down. Alexander eluding the pressure right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. Fights off the defender. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Alexander. Touchdown! DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys have now moved out in front. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you... On 1st down, Alexander. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Gardner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say...
On 1st and 10, Alexander. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. James. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On third down, Alexander. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Robinson running right through him. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Robinson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Jaguars on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Right there, Shenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. LaVisca Shenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal.
Touchdown, Jaguars! LaVisca Shenault, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head east all the way to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Colin Johnson, a touchdown reception. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Texans in that first half. And they've had their way running the football well over 100 and abbreviated.
Throwing on first down. Alexander. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They run. Robinson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. They run the draw here with Robinson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Escaping the pressure right. Able to complete this to Chenault. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Absolutely have to credit the pass protection there on 3rd down because he had all sorts of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through his progressions, and you just have to know that sooner or later, someone's going to work his way open if you don't get to him. Make sure those guys up front get plenty of credit and recognition for a job well done.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Through. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Off the play fake. Alexander. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13. On 1st down, Alexander. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alexander eluding the pressure right. And a dump off here to Robinson. And down he'll go at the 25. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth.
Off play action. Alexander.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. They'll run it again here with Davis.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. Fights through it. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, we're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime. What type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown, or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through? It's going to give you the play we saw to win the game. Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up and did something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for the Jags, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile for Houston, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.